Hey guys, it's Miranda, and over the weekend I had the amazing opportunity to attend Boston Comic Con, and this was my first ever Comic Con. I've been trying to go to San Diego for so long and it just never worked out, but I finally got to go to one and I'm still so over the moon about attending it, and it was just such a great weekend and I wanted to share my experience and my stories with all of you and also show you the goods I picked up at Boston Comic Con. The main reason I wanted to go not only to attend a Comic Con and see what all the hoopla is about, but also because two people that I love were attending. Hayley Atwell, who plays Agent Carter, and I love Agent Carter, and Brett Dalton, who plays Grant Ward on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., who I loved in Season 1, but Season 2, he needs to die. So those were the two that I really wanted to see. I really want to get their autographs and photographs with them, so I was really excited for that. And then we got to Boston Comic Con, we walked in, and who do I see right away? Hayley Atwell and Brett Dalton signing right in the corner, and I lost it right then and there. Like, I thought they would be, like, I don't know, somewhere, like, tucked away in a separate room or something like that, but they were just, like, right there. And I was like, we need to go get their autographs right now. I, like, ran over. I was so excited. We went to Brett, and I was talking to the lady who was setting me up for the autograph, like, getting my name down and everything. And he turned, and he was like, "Hi, how are you?" And I was like, I'm really good. And the picture I picked for him to sign was actually one of him and Chloe, because I love Skyward, so I put that in. And I was like joking with him. I was like, "Oh, you can sign for Chloe too. That's totally fine. Like, I love that." And then he laughed and he actually ended up signing it. He said, "Thanks for standing with Ward and Chloe," I guess. So I think that's really funny. And he was just really sweet. He did his Boston accent for me too, because I told him that he needs to do it if he's going to be in Boston. So he said something about, like, paying the tolls and parking the car or something like that. And he was just very, very sweet, but I didn't realize it because I was so excited and so flustered when he was like, "All right, thank you for coming." I was like, "Thanks so much." And then I turned and, like, went out, like, the exit way, and my dad comes over and is like, "Why didn't you shake his hand?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "He stuck his hand out after for you to shake." And I was like, I totally didn't even notice. Like, oh my gosh, I just insulted Brett Dalton. Dad got to shake his hand, so congratulations, Dad, for that. After all that excitement, it was time for Hayley Atwell. Hayley Atwell had the longest line of anyone, which was really awesome, but we had VIP passes, so we got to bypass the entire line, which I felt really guilty for. Like, everyone was staring at me and hating me, but I just walked up and was like, "Hello." So I was getting there, I was getting, like, my name ready so she could sign it, and, like, she didn't have anyone, so she was, like, looking at me as I was telling the guy what my name was. And then I had ended up making her this, like, crown. It said Queen of Dub Smash, because, you know, she's in that Dub Smash war with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. right now. And I was like, "Oh, this is for you." And she's like, "Oh," and she laughed. She's like, "This is amazing." And then she turned to Brett, because his table was, like, right next to her, and he was talking to someone, so she was like, "Brett, Brett," and, like, he was talking, so he wasn't, like, looking, but then she's like, "Let's see if I can get a hold of him." So then she finally got a hold of him, and she's like, "Will you take a picture with me with this?" And he was like, "No, they would hate me if I did that." And then she let me take a picture of her wearing it, even though you weren't supposed to take pictures of her with her, but she let me take a picture, and she thanked me for it, and I was like, "Thank you so much, you're the best." And I was like, on cloud 9 walking away from her. I was so excited. So then we had a couple hours to kill before the photo op we had with Hayley, and we decided to just walk around and stuff, but then it was finally time for the photo op. There was a wicked long line, so we got in the line, and I should tell you, like, it was 100 degrees in this convention center. Like, there was one room we found that was air conditioner, and we hung out in there for like 2 hours waiting for her, but the rest of it was just so hot. So we're waiting in line. The line moves really fast. Like, you can actually hear the camera lady being like, 1, 2, 3, and then you see, like, the person go in and leave, like, in 3 seconds. It was so quick. And I don't know why, because I had already met her, but I started, like, having a full-on anxiety attack there. Like, I was so nervous to meet her. My hands were, like, shaking, and my dad was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I don't know. I'm just so nervous to meet her because I love her so much." She's like, "You already met her." I was like, "I know, but this seems different because this is a full-on picture with Hayley Atwell, and I'm so excited." So we finally got up there, and I go over to her. She's like, "Hi, how are you?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm good, thank you." And then I was getting ready to get my picture with her, like, we were posing or whatever, and then I just see this blur of orange, like, slowly ambling in front of the camera, and it was my dad. My dad wasn't in the picture, but he wasn't sure where he was supposed to go, so he was, like, taking his time crossing the room. So my dad bought me in, like, 3 extra seconds standing next to Hayley Atwell, and for that, I mean, he deserves major props. So we took the picture. It was really quick, and then I, like, turned, and I'm thinking to myself, I was like, this might be your only moment to hug Haley Atwell. So I was just like, screw it. And I just like went in for a hug. And I was like, thank you so much. You're the best. And she hugged me back and was like, oh, you're very welcome. In her adorable little British accent. And I was like, ah, like going out. And here's my picture with Haley to show you all. That's us. That's her smiling. Big old smile. And that's me. I'm so excited. And here's the autograph I got of her. She doesn't write anything for her autograph. She just signed it. But I like this. So then after that, we decided to go home because Saturday was done for us. We went back on Sunday because that's when I had my Brett Dalton photo op. And as soon as we got there, I saw Haley and Brett again. And I freaked out. And I was like, Dad, I want to meet them again. And he's like, chill, Miranda. We don't have like an infinite amount of money. Like, we can't spend more money just to go get an autograph that you already have. So I was like, okay, breathe. Breathe. Walked around for a little while, and then I convinced him to just like stand behind the gate where the line was and just like look at Haley and Brett. I was like, this is cool. We can just stand here for an hour before the photo op. So then the photo op for this one we were actually pretty early for because I was excited and I wanted to get in line. So we were one of the like first 20 people in line, I want to say. Dad actually saw him walk into the photo op area. I missed it because I was not paying attention, but my dad was like, he was right there. And I was like, why do you always have the best experiences with Brett? And I'm just like missing it all. So it went by really, really quick, again, like Haley, because it's like 1, 2, 3, done, you're in, you're out, blah, blah, blah. So I was telling my dad, I was like, I need a plan of attack in this because I want a good picture. I don't want just the generic pose. I want something I can write home about. So I looked at my dad and I was like, I'm gonna hug him. And he's like, and I was like, I'm doing it. We walked in and he was getting pictures. He had this really cool picture with these people who had like Hydra cards, and he took a picture of them like holding it up and all that. And I actually found one of these cards when I was waiting in line. It was like stuck under a table and I just took it. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to, but I was like, I'm taking it. And this is it. Just says, Hail Hydra, cut off one head, 2 more will grow in its place. So they were holding up that card and doing like a really cool pose, and I was just like mentally preparing myself. Like I wasn't as nervous for Brett until I saw him, and then I turned to my dad and I was like, he's so pretty. And then it was my turn. The lady's like, okay, you can go up. And he's like, hey, how are you? And I was like, I'm good. Can I get a hug for my picture? And he just like joking the world in his eyes and was like, if you must. And then we had my dad again who was like taking his time crossing, so I got like 3 extra seconds of hugging Brett Dalton. So then after the picture was taken, I turned to him and I was like, thank you so much, you're the best. And he was like, oh, no problem, hun. And I almost fainted, I swear. He called me hun and I almost fainted. Then we had to go get the picture, and I was excited to see how it came out because I was like, I got my Brett Dalton hug. Like that, it was all I wanted. And then we picked up the picture, and it is 1,000 times better than I ever could have hoped for. I absolutely love it so much. Even my dad thinks it's hysterical. He's like, he looks so content, and like, oh my, I love it. And shout out to both Haley and Brett because they were both so gracious and so sweet and so kind, and I know they were both exhausted, like everyone was talking about online, how tired, and it was very hot in that convention, and they were there all day. Just meeting them with the autographs, at least, I never felt rushed or anything. Even the photographs, even though they were quick, it never felt like they were like, come on to the next person. It never felt rushed, especially with Haley, who had a big line behind her when I was getting her autograph. It wasn't like she was trying to like get on to the next person. Like she waited to get Brett's attention so he could see what I made for her, and it was very, very awesome. And I thank them both so much because they were so sweet and so much cooler and nicer than I ever could have hoped for or imagined, and I already imagined them as being the nicest people ever, so that just shows to you how nice they actually were. Then on to what I actually got when I was walking around Boston Comic Con, and there was a lot of things that you could get. I mean, you could spend like so much money so quickly there. And one of the things they have is a lot of people who just sell like prints and drawings that they've done, and the one that I ended up getting was from this girl. She was like my age, so I was very impressed with what she did. Not positive what her name was. I think it was like Truly Lunar or something like that. I'll leave her description in the box below, but she made this amazing Spider-Gwen print that I got, and it's so pretty. So I got this really pretty Jurassic World one that she made because I love Jurassic World and I love Claire and Owen, and I got that one, and it's just so amazing. So like I said, she was like my age, and I was like, literally, I don't even have socks that match on today, and you're probably making like $1,000 right now, so congratulations to you. You are amazing. I also picked up what I've been wanting to get for so long, and that's an Agent Carter Pop Funko thing. I love it so much. It's from her outfit in the pilot of the first season, and she's holding like the little bomb thing that she had to disable in the first episode, and I really love it. I had a couple stands set up where it was just like people selling individual Legos, which I really like because individual Legos are hard to find. Usually you have to buy the like $50 packs that come with them. So they had like just random ones, like cool ones that they made. They didn't have an Agent Carter one. I would have bought that. So I bought Supergirl. Look how cute she is. Oh my gosh, I love her so much. She's just adorable. And then if you turn her head around, which I'm not gonna because it was super hard. She has laser eyes like Man of Steel does, so it's like she looks kind of like angry. But oh my gosh, it's not gonna focus. Focus! And the last thing I bought were these really cool things that I didn't see actually till basically before we left, and it was these badges that I saw people having for like S.H.I.E.L.D. and stuff. I was like, where are you guys getting these? And then I discovered the wall of badges, and I got Skye for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and I was so excited because this was the last one, and Skye is my favorite character on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. even though this badge is useless now because S.H.I.E.L.D. technically doesn't exist. Wink. And then I'm like freaking out about Skye, and I'm looking what else they had. They had tons. They had like Peter Parker, Barry Allen, My Little Pony for some reason. I was like, do they have jobs in Ponyland? I don't know how this works. But then I saw this Gwen Stacy, and I absolutely freaked the F out because this is such a cool idea that someone made these badges, and they're just like really cool. You just clip them on, and now if I ever do go to another Boston Comic Con, I can cosplay as Skye because I have her badge, even though her hair looks completely different and completely cooler than this right now. But still, I really love these badges, and I really love everything I got. It was just such an amazing, amazing day, and I thank my dad so much for bringing me. I mean, just everyone was there. It was so sweet and so nice. Even the people. I met a lot of like really cool costumes, so I'll put some pictures in of those at the end. I had a really, really great time, and it was so fun, and I think you can see the happiness on my face in these two pictures. So that about sums it up. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a big old thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe down below to be told when I make more videos and to see more on my channel. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!